Hello everybody, thanks for joining us today. We're about ready for kickoff. The refs have taken the field. I'm Brian Schumacher bringing you the broadcast. This is the CJFC u17 team versus the u17 Jaguars. It's a windy day here, but warm. Rain has stayed away so far today. We're going to do a countdown clock today. Start at 40 and count to 0 for the first half. CJFC wearing white jerseys and the Jaguars are in the orange jerseys. Another doubleheader today. CJFC will be playing the u17 Jaguars this morning or this afternoon, and then later this evening they'll be playing the u6 Jaguars. Josh Brown in the goal for the Bulldogs today. Blake Miller playing center back. We got Nolan Morehouse on the right back side, and looks like Elliot Parker's also going to be playing in a center back position. Looks like they're doing a 4-3-3. All right, we're underway. Bulldogs start with possession. Kauk plays it to the back for Morehouse. Morehouse sends it wide on the right side to Trosper. Trosper trying to connect to Kauk on the run. Kauk gets through. Early opportunity into the final third for the Bulldogs. Kauk holds it up, looks across the middle, finds Schumacher in possession. Schumacher looks into the middle, takes the strike, deflected away by the Jaguars. Up into the air, Kauk comes over to possess. He taps it down, stolen away by Jaguars. Sent all the way across for a switch. Trosper tracks back and wins possession. He'll play it into space. Miller sends it high into the air to clear. Touch into the middle for the Jaguars. Jaguars are first to receive and playing it forward. Jaguars switch the field over to the right side. Teeter chases back into defense. Into the top of the box on the right. Jaguars get to the end. Across to the far side, all the way through. Trosper's there. Jaguars stay in possession. Falcon comes up to pressure ball. Jaguars try to send a through ball. Morehouse clears it away. Jaguars still on the ball. Teeter on pressure. Jaguars play it back to the back line. Carried into the middle, into possession for the Jaguars. Takes a long shot and over the goal. Goal kick for the Bulldogs. Helper down the bottom of the hill is able to retrieve that ball. Looks like maybe that's Aaron Miller. Brown will take the goal kick for the Bulldogs. Plays it into the middle. Headed up in the air by Kauk. Lewis is there to possess it down and drops it back to Falcon. Falcon sends it wide to Trosper. Trosper down the line for Lewis to run under. Jaguars get the first touch and possess. Jaguars try to connect down the line, out of bounds. Throw in for the Bulldogs. Morehouse to take the throw in. Into the middle for Kauk. Kauk tries to touch it into space. Still on the ball, gets through. Calc tries to send it across the field, deflected away by Jaguars, and throw in for the Bulldogs. Calc throws it down the line for Lewis to run under. Lewis cuts it back. Stolen away by the Jags. Falcon and Trosper double teaming. Jags are able to find a connected pass down the left side and carry back to the middle. Switched all the way over to the right. Falk comes up to pressure. Schumacher comes in to try to get the steal. Jaguars stay in possession, send it wide. Connected pass down the line. Sent across the box. Brown is there and is able to scoop it up. Brown with the punt into the middle of the field. Lewis is there. Jaguars are first to touch. Heavy touch. Falcon gets it over to Calc in the middle. Calc passes over to Schumacher, stolen away by the Jags. And Jags play it out of the back. Schumacher came in to steal, lost his footing. Jaguars on the ball. Sent across the box to the top. Trosper with the assist. And goal for the Jags. One nothing Jaguars, 5 minutes in. Bulldogs reset. Calc plays it back to Falk on the left side, up to Teeter. Teeter gives it to Schumacher. Schumacher possesses back to the middle. Jaguars steal. Parker comes up, pressures the ball, and kick from 40 goes wide of the goal kick for the Bulldogs. Miller will set up to take the goal kick this time. Miller drives it all the way past midfield. Lewis will chase down, gets all the way to the opposite goal box. And he'll pick it up. Throws it into the middle. Good connected pass to the right side. Jaguars dribbling down the line. Schumacher steps in, tries to get the steal, still fighting for the ball. Jaguars possess. Parker challenging. Jaguars get through to the right. Miller steps in and gets the steal. Miller sends it out with his left. Out of bounds and a throw in for the Jags. Ball put into play. They get the end line. Sent on the ground. Shot goes wide. And goal kick for the Bulldogs. Zeka subbing in the game for the Bulldogs. Nick Falk take a break. Parker will switch to the left back as Zeka comes in at center back, left center back. Brown sets up to take the goal kick for the Bulldogs. Drives it to the middle of the field. Jags first to touch. Calc gets there over to Falcon. Falcon connected to Lewis. Lewis fights for possession as the Jags are able to take it away. Parker comes up to pressure ball. Schumacher comes to help. Pass to the middle. Calc's there for the first touch, but Jags keep possession. Sent high into the top of the box. Jags fighting for it. Flip over the goalie off the far post and saved by Josh Brown. Brown fires it up to midfield, headed away by the Jags. Lewis tracks back to get possession. Trosper on ball. Lewis and Trosper doubling. Jags lose it out of bounds. Throw in for the Bulldogs. Morehouse throws it into Kauk. Kauk tries to settle it back. Jags steal in the middle. Zeka's there to possess. Zeka carries. Stolen away by the Jags. Jags from 25, shot on the ground. Brown's there to scoop it up. And who runs to the top of the box. Brown with a good punt up to midfield into the center circle. Jags touch with the side of his leg. Teeter fighting for possession. Schumacher has it. Schumacher tries to go through. Jags steal. Sent wide to the right. Parker steps up to challenge. High ball into the box, and that's off target, out of bounds. Another goal kick for the Bulldogs. Nine minutes into the game. Jaguars leading 1-0. Brown sends the goal kick over to Trosper. Jags first to touch with the header. Morehouse is there, sends it clear, but right to the Jags player. Jags at the 18 on the left, up to the top of the box. Takes the shot. Brown's right there and was able to recover it. Save for Brown. Brown punts it all the way up to the left, and that's going to go out of bounds. Throw in for the Jags. Windy day here, trying to fight to keep the camera steady, but it's a task. Jags throw into the middle. Kauk fighting for possession. Schumacher comes up to challenge ball, sent wide to the right. Parker on ball. Jags send it across the box. Have a target there. Shot goes wide, and another goal kick for the Bulldogs. Miller and Brown set up in safety. Brown looks like he's going to be the one to take the goal kick. Plays it to the middle. Jags first to touch. Clever play over top into Jags possession. Shot from 40, and Brown's there to scoop it up. Jags dominating possession early. Probably 10 attempts on goal, I'd say, so far. Brown sends it wide to the left. Teeter has a beat on it. Goes out of bounds. Will be throwing for the Bulldogs, and Bourne will sub in the game for the Bulldogs. He's going to sub in for Parker. And looks like they're going to make a... Oh, no, he's going to sub in for Morehouse. Parker's coming over to take the throw in. So Bourne playing right back. Parker throws it down the left side. Lewis gets a touch ahead to Teeter. Goes out of bounds, throwing for the Bulldogs. Must have been deflected by the Jags. Teeter into the middle. Schumacher back to Teeter. Teeter sends it across the box. Nobody's there on the run. And stays in play. Trosper gets over to it. Results in a goal kick for the Jags. Good idea, just had no support on the weak side to connect that pass. Goal kick for the Jags, sent up to the middle of the field. Jags possess. Deflected away by Falcon in the middle. Jags get back to the ball. Schumacher and Teeter both on. Kauk steps in. Jags play it to the back. Good ball down the left side. Boren in defense. Kauk gets a foot in there to Schumacher. Schumacher pushes ahead to Boren. Boren wide to Trosper. Trosper in possession. Sends it back to the middle. Stolen away by the Jags. Zeka steps up and draws the foul. Free kick for the Bulldogs. Zeka takes the free kick, sends it ahead to Schumacher and Teeter. Teeter gets the touch. Schumacher looking to possess. working for position and draws the foul. 25, let's say, yeah, about 25 yards out, free kick for the Bulldogs. This is a chance to put it on goal. Teeter takes a quick restart, deflected off the Jags, corner kick for the Bulldogs. Strasburg comes over to take the corner kick. Zeka at the left post, Teeter at the far post, and Schumacher in the middle. Kalk behind Schumacher, setting up for the corner. Ball gets through to the top. Zeka tries to get a shot on, deflected away by Jags. He's still in possession, takes the shot and scores. And Bulldogs have answered, equalizing at 1-1. And 15 minutes in, score is 1-1. Zeka, good job taking the shot and then recovering off the deflection and put a good strike on goal. Tied at 1. Jaguars reset on the kickoff. Lewis challenges. Teeter's there. Teeter gets a touch deflected back by the Jags and into possession, into the middle of the field. Sent wide down the left side. Boren retreats as Teeter comes down to help. Gets to the corner. Miller steps in to challenge. Double team by Boren and Miller. Miller gets the steal into possession. Sends it wide down the right side, and it goes all the way down, staying in play. And Lewis will chase all the way down and finally goes out of bounds. Throw in for the Jags. Good change of field position for the Bulldogs, though. Lewis tracks back as the Jags are possessing in the backside. They're able to get it out to the right. Trosper over on the left side. Parker on the ball. Jags carry to the middle. Schumacher defending. Jags still in possession. Teeter steps in, gets the deflection, still in play. Teeter wins it, and Jags kick it out, throw in for the Bulldogs. Boren takes the throw into Miller. Miller settles and sends it right back to the Jags at the top of the box. Shot on goal, deflected by Falcon. Falcon sacrificing his body for that one. Jags back in possession, sent to the right corner. Ball popped into the box. Brown taps it away. Still in possession for the Jags in the box, looking to take a shot and scores. Jags retake the lead 2-1. Some subs coming in for the Jaguars. And we'll reset play here. Bulldogs kick off to the back line. Miller there to receive. Miller sends it to the left for Schumacher. Schumacher trying to cut it back. Stays in possession. Jags get there first. Schumacher trying to get around and Jags steal. Kalk gets the steal in the middle of the field. Kalk into the middle for Lewis. Lewis stays on it, gets tripped, and slide tackle by the Jags. Falcon gets the touch into Schumacher. Schumacher tries to cut it back. Jags step in and poke it away. Jags back into possession in the middle of the field. Turn with some room. Someone's got to take ball. Everyone's retreating. Zeka steps up to ball. Boren steps in and gets the deflection. Sent to the left. Boren on ball. Into the middle and 1-2 down the line. Too heavy. That goes out of bounds. Goal kick for the Bulldogs. Another Jag sub coming in the game as their left back, number 64, is hobbling off. And Parker's going to sub back in the game for the Bulldogs. Let's see who he's... Oh, Travis Lewis is hobbling off also. And Parker is going to play center back as Zeka moves up top. Miller sends it down the right side for Teeter, and out of play, Jags will get the throw in. Throw into the middle for the Jags. Falcon tries to get there to defend. Jags switch the field. Morehouse is there. I didn't actually see Morehouse come back in. Not sure who he subbed in for. Morehouse playing that left back position. Oh, I guess he's been in. He just switched sides. Jags play it to the middle with some room. Morehouse possessing and clears it away. Throwing for the Jags. Jags send it in again. Far post. Goes all the way through. Still in play. Kauk steps in and gets the poke away. Teeter comes up to pressure, deflects it, trying to keep it in. Teeter tries to play it back, but Jags steal. Falcon on pressure. Sent over to the middle. Schumacher's there to defend. Good move by the Jaguar player to get a shot on goal, and Brown is there to save it. Brown punts it high into the middle of the air. Zeka's there. Jaguars get the first to touch off the header. Zeka fights for possession and gets it. Plays it back to, tried to play it back to the back line, stolen by the Jags. Parker steps up on the tackle and send into the middle. Schumacher there pressuring the ball. Prosper steps in and knocks it away, throwing for the Jags. Ball sent into the middle. Jags have possession. Falcon pokes it out. Jags take the shot from 40, and Brown's there to scoop it up. Brown punts it high to the right side. Teeter's there if he can get a touch. He does get a touch to settle it, keeps it in, and finally goes out. Jaguars get the throw in. Jags into possession on the backside. Ball sent in. Miller steps up to pressure. 1-2 action, deflected away by Miller. Back to the Jags at the top of the box. Shot. Brown deflects it. Still in play as Miller's there to send it wide and sends it out of bounds, throwing for the Jags. Lewis ready to sub back in the game, give Trosper a break. Jags again send it high into the box. Fight for possession. Header goes wide and goal kick for the Bulldogs. We've got to be in double-digit goal kicks by now. 18 minutes left here in the first half. Jags leading 2-1. Jags dominating possession, playing in the box most of the game. Miller will take the goal kick for the Bulldogs. Miller to the right, Jags first to touch. Sent to the right. Lewis tracks back. Jags get through. Morehouse is there. Morehouse gets the first touch, but Jags steal. Sent across the box again. Bourne tries to get to possession. Jags stay in possession. Miller's there to block it away. Bourne tries to clear with his left. Teeter comes up to pressure, trying to get the steal. Teeter blocks it with his stomach. And Jags back in possession, carrying. Someone's got to pick up ball. Into the middle. Kauk deflects. Schumacher loses possession. Jags back in. Jags play it down the left. Good connected pass there. Miller's there to poke it back into the middle. Jags get the angle all the way into the goal. Deflected off the... Brown got a touch and then deflected off the post. And Parker steps in to clear it away. Jags still in possession. And knocked away by Parker. Corner kick is the call. Jaguars take the driving corner kick into the box. He's able to get to a Jag player's foot, but he sends it way over. And another goal kick as a result. Long run for Brown as his assistant had to go off to his own game. Bulldogs have not done a great job of being the first to touch on these goal kicks. And again, first to touch Jags. Zeka tries to step in. Jags in possession. Kauk challenges back. Kauk working to get around. He's able to stop the run. Jags play it back to the middle. Schumacher there in ball pressure. He's able to steal it away. Looking for someone to connect to. Gives it to Kauk. Kauk makes the run down the left side. Sends it for Lewis to run under. Jags looking to, I thought he was going to play it back to the goal. He turns it wide, down to the right side. Kauk still pressuring. Jags send it down the right side. Parker there. Morehouse pokes it forward. Lewis gets a touch to the middle for Kauk. Kauk back to Lewis. Lewis plays it back to Morehouse. Jags step in and get the steal. Jags down the right side. Morehouse chasing. Morehouse good left down the line and too heavy for the Jags to handle. Out of bounds thrown for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are playing a 4-3-3, I believe, but they're not doing a great job of spacing. The backs are trying to send balls forward, but there's nobody to connect to. Morehouse with the throw in up ahead. Jags steal. Ball sent across to the left. Jags still in possession. Takes the shot and rolls harmlessly to Brown for the save. Pressure cover balance, boys. Lewis gets possession, gets to Schumacher. Stolen away by the Jags. Jags sent it wide to the left. Falcon on pressure, sent wide down the line. Bourne pressuring the ball. Sent into the box. Miller and Falcon both there. Sent across. Schumacher taps away back to the Jaguars at the top. Schumacher steps in again. Jags still in possession, cut back to the middle. Elliott's able to clear it forward for And the ref with a good defense. Should blow that one dead, ref. And Jags score 3-1. .11 minutes and 30 seconds left here in this first half. The Bulldogs will reset with a kickoff. Kauk plays it back to Miller on the back line. Miller into Kauk with some room to turn. Kauk pops it over the Jaguars defense, still volleying. Jaguars are able to steal. Down the right side goes out of play and throwing for the Bulldogs. Schumacher gets a poke ahead. Lewis chases. Jags with possession in the middle. Kauk chases back. Miller steps up to pressure ball. Shot with his left, and Brown is there to grab it. Brown punts it up to the right side. Teeter's there to fight for possession. Bounces high in the air. Jaguars get a touch. Teeter with a good flip is still in possession on the right side. Teeter sends it down, and nobody looking to connect. Got to have a run there. Center has to make the down the line diagonal run when you have possession on the right side. Ball punted ahead. Miller fights back to get in position. Jags in possession, 30 yards out. Tried to send through. Falcon knocks it away. Jags take the... Oh, that was a pass into the box. And good touch by Jags, but Brown's able to get back to it before it goes in. Brown punts it up to the left side. Lewis chases. Zeka pressures ball. Jags play it to the right side. One touch into the middle for Schumacher. Schumacher looking to make a pass to Kauk. Kauk in possession in the middle. Plays it back to Bourne on the back line. Bourne chases. Cuts it back. Bourne gets connected to Teeter, steps in. Jaguars step in and deflect it away, throw in for the Bulldogs. Kauk makes the run down the line as Teeter gives it to him just a little behind, and Jags steal. Jags send it down the line out of bounds. Throw in for the Bulldogs. 8 minutes left to play in the first. 3-1 the score, Jaguars leading. Bourne throws it into Schumacher. Schumacher flips it over. Jaguars headed up into the air. Chest down into possession. Ball sent to the Jags' feet. Jags out on the run. Miller comes back to pressure ball. Miller steps in, gets a touch on it, and cut to the corner. Across the top of the box, heavy touch. Bourne's able to clear it all the way to midfield to Zeka. Zeka plays it down. Teeter looks for the overlap run. Zeka in possession, coming to the middle. Poked away by the Jags, but Trosper's there to possess. Trosper down the line to Teeter on the run. Goalie steps up and loose a little too heavy. And goalie's able to get it. Good idea there by the Bulldogs. Played back in the middle of the field. Calc chases. Back to possession for the Jags on the left side. Falcon in pressure. Ball sent across the middle. Morehouse is there. Tries to settle it with his knee. Jags get back to it. Parker pokes it forward. Back into possession for the Jags. Parker defending on ball. Schumacher steps back to disrupt. Jags still in possession. Get into the box. Morehouse trying to get around. Jags get around get all the way for the shot, but went near post and goal kick. No, corner kick is the result. I guess the Bulldogs deflected it away. All right, finally we got the new ball in, and Jags are ready to take their corner kick. Ball sent driving in. Brown gets a deflection up to Zeka. Zeka with some room to run. Jags chasing. Zeka gets a touch on it. Jags defense gets a touch back to the middle and played all the way back to the goalie. Oh, mishandles and corner kick for the Bulldogs. All right, under 5 to play here in the first. Less than 5 minutes, guys. Trosper takes the corner. Headed down by Jags. Schumacher in possession. Leaves it for Kauk. Kauk takes the 3-toe and sends it over. And goal kick for the Jags. Four minutes. Work hard. Jags take the goal kick up to the right side. Morehouse is there. Sends it back to the left. Jags in possession. Schumacher comes up to pressure ball and drops back as Trosper's pressuring. Jags back in the middle. Through ball into the middle. Brown steps up and sent over. Good job by Brown blocking the path for the goal. And Jaguars player had to send it over to the top. Boren subbing off as Blake Miller subs back in on the back line. Brown will take the goal kick. 3 minutes left to play here in the first. Brown sent up to Kauk. Kauk first to touch and receive. Played over to Parker on the right side. Parker pokes it up to Teeter. Teeter with a good turn. Teeter on the run. Give him support. Let's go. Stolen away by the Jags in the midfield. Sent through. Morehouse is there. Morehouse stolen away by the Jags. Miller comes in to disrupt and throw in on the right side for the Jags. Ball played into the middle. Jags in possession. into the box, all the way in, and takes the shot well over the goal. Probably 8 yards out. Jags are really smothering possession. Bulldogs are using all their energy on defense and haven't really committed to support on the offensive runs. Miller takes the goal kick up to the right, out of play, throw in for the Jags. One minute. Jags throw it in. Teeter comes up to pressure. Sent to the middle. Schumacher on pressure. Jags get through. Falcon there. Up to the top of the box. Jags still in possession. Drop back to the midfielder. Takes the shot with his left and over the goal. And another goal kick for the Bulldogs. Brown will chase it down. 30 seconds left to play. That may be the last play of the first half. Brown will play it out of the back to Miller. 5 seconds left to play. Miller sends it up to the middle. Gets a big bounce. Teeter's there to chase. Jags do a good job of turning it. Kauk steps in and gets a touch. And Ben gets the deflection. Teeter sends it down the line, out of bounds. Are we doing 45-minute half? All right, there's 5 minutes left. There was 40 last game, so I thought that would be the same, but let's reset it to 4 minutes here. Morehouse challenges on the right side. Sent down the line, and Zek is able to clear. Schumacher comes up to pressure ball. Jags still in possession. Jags get around. Morehouse steps in, still in possession, into the box, takes the shot with his left, and goes wide. And goal kick is the call. Brown into the middle. Schumacher tries for a header. Jags get the first touch. Schumacher back into possession. Stolen away by the Jags. Schumacher still defending, tries to step in. Kauk gets the steal. Kauk up to Teeter. Teeter through with his left. Chase for the ball as the goalie steps up and it gets into the box. Good idea by Teeter, just a little too heavy on the touch. Morehouse steps up and clears it all the way back to the keeper. Punt into the middle of the field by the Jags. Wynn really held that one up. Teeter gets the touch, Tries to send it across to Calc, just too far ahead, and Jags steal. Played down the line. Miller's there to defend, and Miller will clear it away. Corner kick for the Jags. Jags set up for the corner kick. Played short into the top of the box, and shot is over the goal. A goal kick for the Bulldogs. Brown and Miller back to take the goal kick. Brown into the middle, stolen away by the Jags. Jags up to the top of the box, looking for a shot, takes it with his left, and Brown is there to make the save. Brown punts it over to the left side. Trosper gets a knee, up ahead to Lewis. Lewis running under it. Jags are able to help back. Jags with a good connected pass down the right side. Trosper helps back all the way through. Morehouse will retreat to pressure ball. Jags send it across to the top. Miller's there, settles it with his chest. Jaguar player is able to possess it, cuts it back. Zeka goes for it, shot with his left, and Brown makes the save. And that will do it for the first half. 45-minute first half. Jags leading 3-1. Dominated half of possession by the Jaguars. Bulldogs look a little tired, or maybe just not that eager to attack, trying to be a defensive-minded blocking team. But Bulldogs have had some opportunities. They just haven't really pushed forward. And the Jags have probably taken 20 or more shots on goal. All right, we'll take a break from here. Let's say 5-10 minutes for halftime, and we'll be back to start the second half. All right, we're back, ready to start the second half. Let's get that changed on the scoreboard, actually. 45-minute halves. This game. I guess they just make up the time every game. What they're gonna do. All right, we're ready to go. Second half whistle gets us underway. Jaguars played out to the right side. Kauk steps in, tries to get the steal. Jags stay in possession. Then across, Teeter gets a touch up ahead to Schumacher. Schumacher on the run. Schumacher still in possession and drops it back to Morehouse on the back line. Morehouse back to Falcon. Falcon with the one touch, or I'm sorry, the 1-2 into the middle, but stolen away by the Jags. Morehouse tries to clear it to the sideline. Jags stay in possession. And knocked out of bounds, throwing for the Jags. Ball set into the box. Parker's able to step in and knock it out. Jags still with control. Cross the box to the left side, too far out of bounds, and goal kick for the Bulldogs. Played out of the back. Zeka sends it down the right side. Trosper comes back to connect. Trosper tries to get the turn, stays on the ball. Jags steal. Kauk steps in, gets a touch to Schumacher. Schumacher looking to get possession, stolen away by the Jags in the middle. Zeka steps in and clears it to the sideline. And Morehouse tries to keep it in, sends it down the right side. Trosper's there to connect. Trosper looking for a connected pass up to Lewis. Teeter runs on. Teeter gets there and sends it through to Lewis. Goalie comes out of the box and is able to clear all the way up to midfield. Zeka steps in and gets the challenge. Zeka carries middle. Stays in possession. Drops it back to Miller on the back line. Miller up to the left side for Teeter. Teeter settles, looking for the turn. Good job by Teeter getting the position. He's out on the run on the left, cuts it back to the middle, sends it all the way across. Jags get a touch. Schumacher's there. Schumacher pokes it ahead. And Jags defenders there first. Trosper defending ball. Schumacher comes up for the double. And Jags switch the field all the way over to their right. Good job keeping it in play. Sent back to the middle and down the line. Parker hustles back and makes the steal. Parker with the outside touch up to Lewis. Jags get the steal and into possession on the right side, back into the middle. Through ball sent. Jags in possession, get to the right side, looking for the cross. Parker defending back into the top of the box. Shot on goal, and that's a goal with his left. 4-1 now the score. Boren subbing in the game for Schumacher. Restart by the Bulldogs. Kauk plays it back to Morehouse on the right side. Jags come up and steal. Morehouse gets back to it and to Falcon in the middle. Falcon pokes it up to Kauk. Kauk possesses back. Stolen away by the Jags. Jags to the middle of 25 for a shot and goes well wide of the target. Deflected away by the Bulldogs. Corner kick is the call. Might pull a little bit in our view. It looks like the Jags are going to play it short. Nope, kicks it across the box. Brown is right there to receive it. Brown rolls it out of the back to Morehouse. Morehouse pokes it ahead. Jags get the steal into possession. Send into the middle of the field. Back to the left side. Jags carry across and leave it for the midfielder. All the way across to the right side. Parker steps in, gets a touch, but still in possession for the Jags into the box. Across to the backside. He tries to settle it and poke it over, but out of play, and goal kick for the Bulldogs. Zeka takes the goal kick up to Kauk. Kauk settles it and drops it back to Morehouse. Morehouse tries for the one touch, stolen away by the Jags. Jags takes the shot from 30, and Brown's there to scoop it up. Brown punts it low to the left. Jags steal and send it down the right side. Too heavy. Throw in for the Bulldogs. Parker takes the throw in down the left side. Ball goes out of bounds. Jags take the quick throw in. Into the middle. Falcons there to pressure. Shot with his left and goes near post. Out of play. Goal kick for the Bulldogs. Couple subs coming in the game for the Jags. Miller takes a driving kick down to the right side. Prosper's there. Stolen away by the Jags. Jags into the middle. Parker chases back. Zeka's in cover. Sent across the middle. Morehouse pressure and ball. Across the middle, it's loose, and Zeka mistouches, but right to Brown. Brown's able to pick it up. Brown sets up to take the punt, decides to pass it up to Morehouse on the right side. Jags pressure and get the deflection. Back to Zeka. Zeka punts it up to the right side. Prosper into possession. Stolen away by the Jags. Morehouse steps up on the send in and pops it high into the air. Boren fights for the ball. Jags into possession. Jags send it down the left side. Setting up for the shot at the top of the box. Brown's there, gets both hands on it, deflects it down, and is able to grab it. Brown punts it over to the left side, headed down by the Jag player. Teeter's there first. Teeter shielding the ball. Jag steal. Sent down to the corner, kept in by the Jaguars. Parker defended on ball, sent across. Zek is there to head it up into the air. Teeter looking to get position in the top of the box, looking to make the turn. Jag steal. Set up for the shot off the crossbar and out of play. Goal kick is the call. Morehouse sends it down the right side. Lewis comes in to challenge. Jags get possession, but out of bounds. Throw in for the Bulldogs. Played into the middle for Boren. Falcons there, tries to send it through to Kauk, stolen away by the Jags. Jags get possession, send it wide to the right. Parker pressuring ball. Sent through on the diagonal run. Cut back to the middle, sets up for the shot. Deflection, and Brown's there to retrieve it. Morehouse sends it up ahead. Lewis chases. Parker deflects. Jag still in possession on the right side. Played back to the middle. Shot from 24 and goes wide, resulting in another goal kick for the Bulldogs. Zeka takes the goal kick for the Bulldogs up to Falcon. Falcon can't control it, and Jag steal. Possession in the middle, played back to the back line for the Jags. Morehouse comes up to pressure ball. Jags stay in possession in the middle of the field. Strasburg fights in for possession and draws the foul. Free kick for the Bulldogs. 32 minutes left to play here in the second half. Jags leading 4-1. Morehouse fights for the ball. Jags play it back to the keeper. Parker steps up and gets the steal in the midfield. All right. Dangerous play called on the Jag player for high kick. Indirect, I believe, will be the call. I guess it's a direct kick. Miller will take the kick from about 40 out. Sent into the top of the box. Stolen away by the Jags. Jags with some room to run. Jags into the top of the box, getting an angle. Miller steps in and is able to dislodge the ball and corner kick. We're having a little trouble with communication when we're getting the ball in the midfield. Nobody's pressuring the ball. Our whole back line is retreating. which is letting them carry into free space into a dangerous area. Ball sent across the box. Falcons they're able to clear up to Lewis. Lewis possesses, tries to send it over to Calc, but gets a missed touch and Jag steal. Stolen back by Lewis. Lewis looking for someone to connect to. Sent back in for Calc. Calc drops it to Trosper. Trosper's back to Calc with some space. Calc looks to send it through. Teeter on the run. Teeter gets to the top of the box. Takes the shot with his left. Off the crossbar, still alive. Lewis on the ball. Takes a shot off the crossbar again. Lewis tries to settle it to Morehouse. Morehouse comes across the middle. Leaves it for Trosper. Trosper gets the bottom of his cleats on the touch and goes to keeper. Nice threat for the Bulldogs, but doesn't result in a goal. Big punt by the keeper all the way into the Bulldogs' half. Boren chases back, looking to shield possession. And Jags are able to get a touch on it. Boren gets called for the foul. And free kick for the Jags. Free kick sent in. Brown's there to grab it. Brown chucks it up to the right side. Calc's there. Calc receives it. Cuts it back for Trosper. Falcon comes up to pressure the ball. Good through pass for the Jags. Connected back to the middle. Down the line on the right side. Jags sent across the box. Ball's loose. Zeka's able to poke it away with his left. Still dangerous. Falcon clears it. Lewis tracks back, and Calc's able to clear up to a chase for Teeter. Teeter gets a touch on the ball. Jags looking to clear on the back line. And they're able to get it through. Trosper freshening the ball. Shot taken, and Brown is there to grab it. Lewis gets the steal. Nobody back. Lewis is there. Gets to the top of the box, takes the shot, and good shot. Sent it over, but a good opportunity for Lewis to get a shot on goal. Morehouse is going to take a break as Schumacher checks back into the game. Goal kick set up for the Jags. Punt into the middle. Jags first to touch. Falcon on ball. Everyone retreats. Jags play through. Poked away by Parker. And throw in for the Jags. Jags open from the top of the box. Shot with his left, far post, and Brown's there to grab it. Played up to Schumacher, can't control it, and Jags get the steal. Bourne steps in, connects to Schumacher on the right side. Schumacher still fighting for possession, gets the tackle. Lewis pokes it up. Schumacher still pressuring the ball. Schumacher chases back as Jags steal. Bourne keeps it in, tries to give it to Trosper, stolen away by the Jags. Shot on goal. Brown, two-handed save, knocks it down and is able to get on top of it. Brown punts it up to midfield. Lewis and Teeter there. Jags are able to get possession. Falcon steps up to pressure. Jags poke it into the middle. Miller's there to clear. Pokes it up to Teeter. Teeter possesses down. Teeter into the middle for Kauk. Kauk carries to the left, back to Teeter. Teeter looking to 1-2 to Kauk. Good connected pass. Teeter's there. Jaguars are able to step in and steal. Sent up to the left for the Jags. Schumacher chases back. Jags keep possession, drop it back. Jags make the run on the left side into open space, take the shot, and well over the goal. Goal kick for the Bulldogs. .24 minutes left to play here in the second half. Jaguars leading 4-1. Miller sets up to take the free kick for the Bulldogs. Driving ball into the middle. Jaguars with a strong touch all the way back to Miller. Miller plays it to the right back Boren. Boren back to Zeka to send it upfield. Jaguars get the first touch. Jaguars in possession. Falcon pressure and ball. Jags play it into the middle. Sent high into the air, fighting for possession. Jags get to the top of the box. Shot with his left, and that goes wide. Another goal kick for the Bulldogs. Zeka takes the goal kick, stolen away by Jags in the middle. Parker steps in and gets the steal up to Kauk. Kauk possesses back to Zeka on the back line. Zeka in possession, carries wide over to Boren. Boren tries to one-touch it, stolen away by the Jags. Jags to the 25, takes the shot, and that's a near post goal for the Jags. 5-1 now the score. 22 minutes left to play here in the game. Morehouse subbing back in the game at right back for Boren. Miller plays it up into the middle. Teeter over for a touch, and Lewis. Jags in possession. Shot by the Jags goes wide, and another goal kick for the Bulldogs. It's going to be a long run for Brown as it goes all the way to midfield of the other field. Miller sets up for the goal kick for the Bulldogs. Lewis shifted to the center back position, and Zeka took over striker. Jags in possession from the 24. Gets to the top of the box, still in possession. Takes the shot with his left, deflected away. Back in possession for the Jags. Kauk gets the block. Teeter steals. Teeter up ahead. Able to carry. Stays in possession. Teeter shields and gets it to Kauk in the middle. Jags step in and make the steal. Jags take the shot, deflected off of Miller's head, and ball is loose and sneaks into the goal through Brown's hands. 6-1 now the score. Under 20 to play here in the second half. Bulldogs reset with the kickoff. Played back to Miller on the back line. Miller taps it over to Parker. Parker can't get there, out of bounds, thrown for the Jags. Jags into the middle of the field. Shot with his left, and Brown's there to scoop it up. Brown punts it into the middle of the field. Teeter will chase. Jags play it back to the keeper. And he plays it out wide to the right. Parker knocks it down with his back and out of bounds. Jaguars throwing. Jaguars receive and send down the line. Into the box, Miller gets a touch, back to the Jags player. Settle into the box, shot on goal, and that's a goal. Jags now leading 7-1. 17 minutes left to play here in the game. Stolen away by the Jags off the kickoff. And out of bounds, thrown for the Bulldogs. Morehouse with the throw in back to Lewis. Lewis pops it down the right side. Trosper heads it forward. Jags take possession. Switch the field over to the right side. Teeter pressures. Shot on goal, deflected by Lewis, and corner kick. Jags set up for the corner. Ball sent in, and that's a goal off the corner. (8-1) the score. 15 minutes left to play. Second playing up top for the Bulldogs. Lewis heads it away. Teeter's there in possession in the middle. Teeter looks to send it through to Zeka. Deflected away by the Jags. Shot on goal, and that looks like it's going to sneak in, and does. Finished off by the Jags. 9-1 now the score. Zeka restarts the kickoff over to Teeter. Teeter in possession. Stolen away by the Jags. Schumacher deflects it down. Still in possession for the Jaguars. Trosper's there. Sends it over to Teeter. Teeter has pressure from behind. Sends it upfield to Zeka. Not enough on it with the wind blowing against him. Kauk gets a steal in the middle of the field. Kauk tries to send it through for Zeka. Zeka, being double teamed, has possession. Gets to the box. Teeter's coming with him. Jags are able to clear. Parker steps in and gets the steal. Still in play and will roll out. Jags back into the middle of the field on the throw-in. Sent to the left side. Ball played into the corner. Sent to the top. Miller chests it down. Jaguars with possession from the 24 into the top of the box. Shot with his left, and Josh Brown gets the diving save. Ball played into the middle, stolen away by the Jags. Shot with his left, and that's a goal from 30 out. 10-1 now the score. Bulldogs reset at 10-1. Kauk over to Trosper. Back to Kauk. Kauk drops to Morehouse. Morehouse back to Kauk in the middle. Kauk looks to switch it over to Falcon. Jaguars carry down the right side. Parker defending. Sent across the box. Into possession. Knocked away, and Brown's able to grab it. Brown chucks it upfield to Schumacher. Schumacher fighting for possession. Gets out on the run. Schumacher working ahead down the right side. Stays in possession. Drops it back to Trosper, who punches it back up to Schumacher. Schumacher gets a touch. Takes the shot. and goes wide. Good opportunity there for the Bulldogs on the run. Goal kick is the result. Good shot, Ben. Jaguars making a goalie sub. Under 10 to play here in the second half. Jaguars take the goal kick up ahead. Miller's there to pressure the ball. He's able to turn it down the left side and kicks it out of play for throwing for the Jags. Jags get the ball back quickly and into play. Drop back and sent across. Too far for the header, out of play, and goal kick for the Bulldogs. Miller takes the goal kick. Goes out of bounds for throwing for the Jags as they make some subs. Throw into Trosper's feet. Trosper up to Kauk. Kauk looking to possess, stolen away by the Jags. Lewis steps in and stumbles. Jags back in possession. Miller is able to get the steal. Miller tries to send it up ahead, deflected by the Jags. Shot taken, goes wide, and will go out for a goal kick for the Bulldogs. .7:30 left to play here in the second half. Brown takes the goal kick. Jags are first to touch and possess it in the midfield. Jags possess. Lewis tries to step in. Miller's there to try to clear. Back to the Jag player. Schumacher steps in to try to get possession. Sends it down to Zeka. Zeka connected on the ball. Teeter trying to stay on side. Zeka gets a poke through. Zeka out on the run. Tries to cross it to Teeter. Jags get a touch on it and are able to deflect it away. Kauk chases back. And Jags possess. Sent back to the middle of the field. Lewis gets a touch with the inside of his foot over to the right side. Morehouse chases. Still in play. And Morehouse plays it up to Trosper in the middle. Trosper up to Zeka. And Jags are able to punch it away. Corner kick for the Bulldogs. Zeka takes the corner for the Bulldogs all the way across. Teeter tries to get the header on it. Goes over top of everyone. Kauk chases back. Kauk in possession. Tries to send it through. Deflected off the Jags. Throw in for the Bulldogs. Throwing down the line to Teeter. Teeter looking to shield as he works to make the turn and gets the turn. Teeter comes to the end line, takes the shot, deflected away by the keeper's foot, and Jags, nobody in the middle of the field for the Bulldogs, and Jags possess. .430 left to play, another goal kick for the Bulldogs. Brown sends it up to Falcon, gets the touch too heavy, stolen away by the Jags. Sent into the box. Good pass. Brown steps up and gets the initial save, and the Jags got another touch on it, but went off the post. And goal kick for the Bulldogs. Three minutes and 30 seconds. Brown with another save. Brown punts it up to the middle of the field. Loose in the middle as Zeka chases. Jags send it down to the right side. Parker pressures ball. Sent to the middle. Kauk steps in for the steal. Kauk cuts it back to the middle with some space. Looking to make a pass connected. Kauk leaves it for Trosper. Trosper looking up ahead, sends it forward for Schumacher to get to run under. Deflected away by the Jags. Schumacher with his left. Good ball to Zeka. Zeka gets it to the top of the box. Poked away, but right to Teeter. Teeter with the shot and score. And good goal for the Bulldogs. 10-2 now the score. Jags will reset on the kickoff. Elliott gets the steal, up to Teeter. Elliott tries to send it through. Teeter chases. Jag player's there and gets a touch, but can't control it. And Bulldogs will get the ball. Teeter gets the throw into Kauk on the run. Stolen away by the Jags. Hunter Falcon gets the deflection back to the Jags player. Jags into the midfield. Sent to the right side. Parker chases back. Elliott Parker fighting for the ball. Jags back into possession. Sent across to the top. Trosper steps in, gets a steal to Kauk. Kauk carrying in the middle. Kauk sends it up to Teeter in possession. Teeter cuts it back to the middle, sends it through for Zeka. Goalie's way up and plays it with his feet. Goalie out of the box if the Bulldogs could steal here. Trosper gets a deflection. Kauk pokes it away. Still fight for the ball. Jags get it through. Falcon clears it to the Jag player. Jag back in possession, cutting back to the middle, takes the shot, And Brown is right there to make the save. 20 seconds left to play. Brown punts it high into the air. Jags first to touch and possess. And that will do it for the game. Final score, Jaguars 10, CJFC 2. Thank you guys for tuning in. We do have a second game today at 5:45. I will not be live streaming that game. I will be back in Joplin for the U8 game. But thank you for tuning into this game. Catch you next time.